Hi everyone. Today our topic is observing people at interview. Yes, really it is a very interesting topic. Yes, most of the people they don't understand why they are failing at their interview level. I'm talking about the first level. Yes, you do one thing, okay? When you're going for any interview, carry a notepad, pen and paper, okay? And observe the people. When you enter into the interview room, sometimes you see a lot of people, 20 people, 30 people, and HR comes and they ask some questions. Okay, you simply just see the people and observe. I know, right? So simply you see, but try to write the points in a piece of paper or the notepad so that you will understand what kind of skills they have, why they are rejected. Okay, I'll tell you one thing. After entering that, is see their communication style. Okay, I mean, you rate their communication, rate their communication. Okay, see how they are speaking. Okay, understand. Okay, write a list. If I say a notepad, take this and the name for communication. Okay, some like this, you take it and give some points. Write their names here. Okay, here I'll tell you one thing. Here write their points. Just casually, just you know how to write, right? I'll tell you. Observe their body language. Observe their body language. Yes, definitely. Just observe it so that you will understand. Okay, rate them. Up to 1 to 10, you rate them. Okay, genuinely. Their dressing style. Here one thing, it does not mean if they have a good dress, they'll be selected. If it is a bad dress, they don't be selected. They are rejected. No, I'm not saying like that. An overall point, this also matters, your dressing style. It should be formal always. Okay, for girls also it's formal, normal dress. Don't use any earrings or something else. Normal is fine, not fancy. Next one is the presenting style. Presenting style. Body language, okay, but how they are presenting, that also you need to see. Body language, okay, how they are presenting. Okay, this is more important. Or skills aligned with JD of company. Yes, this is more important. For example, if he is a fresher, check his skills with JD. Okay, if he is a experienced person, his technical skills and experience is aligned with the job description or not. Just make it their name here. Okay, names here, communication skills, the body language, BL, just dressing style, this presenting style, aligned with job description. The skills, if he is a fresher or experienced, aligned with JD. Just here, you give points 1 to 10. Just you think by seeing this communication skills, these skills are good or not. Just don't want to be an expert, just give as per you think. Okay, we really observe, right? When there are 20 people, if they are giving, we tell that only that guy is very good, that guy is very good, this has done good. We observe generally by saying that okay, these people have given best. The same way you do it so that you'll understand what kind of skills they have and you're missing what to do. Okay, after writing everything, after doing all those things, the HR person will call the people. Out of these 20 people, she'll be selecting at least, okay, let it be an average of 20 people in the room. They have given their just general introduction. For the next round, second round, should not take more than 10 people. Maybe hardly sometimes 12, but an average you take. She filters everyone because after a few hours, some more people will be coming, right? Okay, they had some targets in a day, they have to take this much. After, out of 20 people, she's taking 10 people for the next round. Means 10 people eliminated. So compare these with your notepad details. If you think that yes, these 10 people are eliminated or these 10 people are selected as per your list, maybe 2 people or 3 people differs, but if you have like 70% your observation is correct, then go and upgrade your skills. If you feel that the HR persons and yours are aligned, like 70% you also selected, I mean 7 people for your observation, 7 people are selected according to you as per these points. So that you will understand, okay, where you are lagging, what kind of skills you need to develop. This is the most important thing. Skills should be aligned with the JD. Most of the time they don't have these skills aligned with the job description for the company. Experienced people they have, but the skills are not aligned with the JD. Sometimes you don't get, because he is an expert in communication skills, his body language is good, dressing style is good, presentation is good, everything, but when it comes to skills or experience that is not aligning with the job description, then go on. So see this, and we have other things also, but this is the most important thing. Okay, I hope if you go and observe the people at the interview without just sitting idle, just have a pen and paper and do this research while sitting there, giving points so that you'll understand. Okay, next time you can go with full confidence that you have everything. Okay, I hope you all understand, and if you have any kind of doubts, please let me know. Thank you.